down. Um, oh, there it is. Hotep Senu Hena Senut Itir and Ishakandugu Kemet. I hope you're doing well. I hope there's no denial. You are happy like the Nile. Title of this live stream is I'm live right now. It's been 4 months. We check the sound quality. Sounds good on my end. The chat is open to subscribers only. I'm also streaming on TikTok. Sur TikTok, s'il y a des francophones, n'hésitez pas. Hein, je vois le chat là. Alors pour ceux qui... Oh, I really forgot to share the link. Voilà. Ok, so let me share the link. Alors, sur TikTok, je vais mettre le lien pour ceux qui veulent venir sur le live. C'est sur YouTube, hein, Mahat Forever, c'est la même adresse. To get on the... Ah no, well actually I have the text ready. To show your face, we are in the real world. Okay. Boom. And I will pin it in the chat. Now, first, let me thank the people who have sent some donation. There's a person who sent one on Cash App, and another one who sent using PayPal, which is what I prefer. It's more convenient for me. And for those who wonder, donc sur TikTok, hein, si jamais il y a quelqu'un qui veut venir sur le panel, il y a le lien là, ça devrait s'afficher dans quelques secondes, je pense. Voilà. Donc ce lien-là, mais c'est sur YouTube. Vous pouvez cliquer sur le lien, c'est dans le chat de YouTube. And so another person did send a donation on PayPal, and it's somebody from BK, from Brooklyn. So initial NG, thank you, and thanks to the person who also sent on Cash App, because it's been a minute. I wasn't getting any financial support. It is really appreciated. That person from Brooklyn wrote, "You're doing great work, my brother. So thank you so much. It's appreciated, you know." Now, I don't expect many people because I did not plan the live stream. I just shared it as I prepared it. So, but we'll see. You know, who knows? If somebody wants to holler, somebody wants to ask a question, if somebody wants to make a statement. Like I've been saying, I'm on my 3rd and final year for the Egyptology certificate from the University of Manchester. So I'll be very proud of it. I cannot predict the future, but you know, it should be okay. So yes, I'm working on my final essay. There was a couple of essays for the first 2 years. The 3rd and last year, there's only one essay. But besides the essay, there's a fair bit of of teaching as well. So I've been focusing on that the most, you know. And I'm very happy, you know, very proud to deal with the field, you know, academia, scholarship, and besides that, you know that I've been sur TikTok, il y a alors le nom d'utilisateur est particulier, mais il a écrit Hotep combattant. Hotep Senu Hena Senut, hein, tous ceux qui sont là. Pas plus pour ceux qui viennent d'arriver sur TikTok. Si jamais quelqu'un veut venir sur le panel, voici le lien, mais il faut utiliser une webcam, c'est écrit en anglais. Mais voilà, je suis dans le monde réel, je suis dans le vrai monde, parce qu'il y a beaucoup de gens qui racontent leur vie. On ne sait pas qui ils sont, voilà. Donc après, chacun est libre de faire ce qu'il veut. Hein. Les gens ont le droit de se cacher, mais au bout d'un moment, voilà, les gens qui se cachent, c'est pas forcément ceux qui vont faire avancer le peuple, la communauté. Et après, ce qui est triste, c'est que parmi les soi-disant kémites, on a des gens qui célèbrent des escrocs, des mythos, qui leur donnent des titres académiques qu'ils n'ont jamais eu, ou en tout cas qu'on n'a jamais vu. Et c'est terrible. On a des gens qui, soi-disant, traduisent les Medunetier. Et sur mon compte TikTok, vous verrez quelqu'un qui fait une traduction, hein, il me semble que c'est Neb Mahatra, et lui il dit au nom du Père, du Fils, du Saint-Esprit. Hein, et c'est des frères du continent, et soi-disant, il faut être sur le terrain. J'ai fait la vidéo, il faut être sur le terrain. Donc comme s'il fallait vivre en Allemagne pour parler allemand. C'est vraiment horrible en fait. C'est franchement, les pseudo-kémites de nos jours, c'est tellement triste. On a beaucoup de pseudo-kémites qui défendent des gens qui se moquent des kémites publiquement. Publiquement, c'est-à-dire vraiment, combien de musulmans vous voyez qui défendent des gens qui critiquent les musulmans? Mais après, c'est les panafricains qui défendent les violeurs. On a ceux qui défendent des fausses fêtes Kwanzaa plagiées, d'accord, sur la fête abrahamique Hanouka. Le mec qui a créé ça, il y a une femme qui a écrit un livre et a raconté comment elle a essayé de la violer. Donc ça, c'est pas grave non plus. C'est les panafricains, une fois de plus, ceux qui nous font reculer, qui nous font pas avancer. Les escrocs, c'est pas grave aussi. Ouais, les gens font des erreurs, chacun font ses... Personne n'est parfait, etc. C'est catastrophique. Mais bon. So, anyway. On TikTok, there's more French speakers, so before I read that comment, I forgot where I was, but I just uploaded a video. I wanted to inform the person who addressed Serena Williams. I tried to send him a message on the platform TikTok, but he only accepts messages from friends, and we're not friends on TikTok. So but who knows? Maybe somebody will tell him. I don't expect an answer. I'm not asking me anything. But for those who don't know, first, there's quite a famous website, MTO. Let me see if I can find the title. So there it is. So MTO, for those who know that website, they have a title that's Serena Williams celebrated creep gang who killed her sister! ! So now you have that talking point, and there's that guy who went at her and labeled her a bird. So I'm wondering, and people are free to watch the video. I played him, in full context. Well, many people who lost family members, their family members were killed by Christians, right? Tortured for centuries, right? So their family members have been tortured and killed by Christians, yet those people belong to Christian communities and they do sing and dance to those Christian songs. So I'm wondering if he will apply the same standard that he has for Serena Williams, if he will label those Christians birds as well. We will see. But I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to hear so many excuses. It's probably more convenient to not address that, but people are free to do and say whatever they want. But I think this criticism that Serena is getting is kind of, it's just a talking point. You know what it is. So there's been it's 4 p.m. EST. That's the time I used to do the streams back then. So yeah, I've been going through a lot of material, and I've been seeing, the usual pseudos. But hey, what can we do? Because you probably heard about ChatGTP. There are many people who go live and they use ChatGTP, right? To act like they have, some knowledge about some issues. That's why many of them remain anonymous. That's why TikTok is kind of popping. There's so many people, but people do that on YouTube as well. You know what I'm saying? I didn't mention that back then. They use ChatGTP, right? And they act like they are qualified about the topic. But the sad thing is that we see so many people, even when they make mistakes, they will not admit that that they made a mistake. And what it's not the end of the world. I've shown you some PhDs who actually said, just like I made mistakes before, and I've said it plenty of times, right? And I have acknowledged my mistakes publicly. I've shown you know, some long ago, some PhD who made a mistake who thanked me, for notifying of that mistake. You know what I'm saying? But you have some other people now. They see, a mistake and lying is two different things, right? But you have some people who make mistakes. Some people even lie and then they disrespect you. Now, like I said not long ago, you heard those, repairing that people. You see, it's the second hiatus now. Had to bring the heat on homie disrespectful, talking about, lacking comprehension issues, the same weak talking points, But hey, so feel free if you have any questions, if you have any statements. I know many people will be surprised that I went live, because indeed it's been 4 months. It's been 4 months, S'il y a des questions sur TikTok, allez-y. And if there are any French speakers on YouTube, also go ahead. Hey, Blaya! I see Blaya on TikTok. It's my brother. He knows French, he knows English. J'espère que tu vas bien. Hey, ça fait 4 mois, mon frère. Ça fait 4 mois. Il y a des gens qui m'ont soutenu récemment, ça m'a motivé. So, yes, the support that I've been getting has motivated me, because people put their money where their mouth is. There's so many people, over years and never supported at all. And indeed, some people have been making a living, and I work, I do the 9 to 5, right? Some people have been making a living teaching false information, teaching falsehood. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is, People, get your paper if you can. Yeah, Blaya wrote Hotep Sen. Il y a plein de soi-disant kémites, Sen, ils ne savent pas ce que ça veut dire, mais bon, c'est la vie, c'est pas grave. I have so many of my ups who are out of the way. Amazing. Because so many people are strong with their team, with their crew. So another reason why it's popping so much on TikTok is because many people by themselves, they don't stand on their own, right? See, not long ago, actually, I did go live once, but I took it down because the guy didn't come up. The guy disrespected Theophilo Benga, labeled him an animal, and I forgot the other term he used, right? So I went on the panel and I challenged him. He was a coward. He didn't show up. Then he sent me so many damn messages. I mean, we have people who go and disrespect Dr. Theophilo Benga. Make that make sense. And I don't want to say the dude's name. So I don't want to give him clout like that. You know what I'm saying? But those who are on my YouTube, they can see. You know what I'm saying? They talk a lot of game, but by themselves they don't. Like, I'm hesitant about saying some people's name, but you have some so-called unalivers or pseudos. They are pseudos themselves. Because there's one guy who talked about all the ancient Egyptians didn't call themselves black. But we know that comes from the riparian. I said, all those pseudos like that. You know what I'm saying? And we have the text. I mean, this is record. This is archaeology. You know what I'm saying? But hey, what can you do? A fool who used to come when I used to teach Medu Nature and Swahili, 10 euros only. That fool never said jack. Then I found out about a message. He's leaving a message about on somebody's channel. A dude who says that the earth is flat. Dude who goes on panel where they disrespect Dr. Sheikh Anta Diop, right? And he's talking about, oh, I'm as bad as the people I'm criticizing, right? And what's the other thing he said? He's telling the guy who believes that the earth is flat that he should be careful about addressing, because basically he uploaded a video I made, right? Showing how, it's called Deception of Asiatic Black Men. You have it in the description of this video, right? So I translated it in French, right? So obviously the title is different, right? So he uploaded that video, and that fool, right, who succumbed to this thing that we had, it's called Père Mahat. We did not even advertise it publicly, because some people, whatever they do, they want people to know, because they want to portray themselves a certain way, right? But anyway, I had two suckers that I was doing this thing with, and there are some punk suckers. They've been defending rapists and child molesters too, and crooks, and we don't hear them no more. Their organizations don't exist anymore. That's, it's only so long for one can pretend. But anyway, he's like, oh, you have to look out for your credibility. So now when you go against Dr. Diop, or you go on panels of people who go Diop, yet you claim that the earth is flat, apparently you have credibility. So the comment he left, that was a long time ago, but I took notice of it recently. So I put the text addressing that fool, and I tagged him, so he knows. He knows. This dude has, back then, this thing that we had, he had my phone number, he had my email address, and actually both of them have not changed, right? But face to face, he never said Jack. He never said Jack on the email. He never said Jack on the text message or phone call. But after years, some people, anyway, it's just sad, man. So feel free, I'm just flowing. Just want to see what's up. But once again, thanks for the support. If somebody wants to support, make sure you watch the video, Kemet and Mahat. The long title is Introduction to Kemet. Make sure you watch that video. There are plenty of videos. There are some more coming. Like I said, there are some from museums. You know what I'm saying? But if you have questions, feel free. And once again, I wasn't expecting many people because it's been so long. It's been 4 months I didn't go live. But yeah, like I said, there was this live stream when I wanted to address that guy disrespecting Dr. Theophilo Benga. Make that make sense. There's another clown. Another clown. He has no problem when Dr. Obenga is being labeled an animal, right? But he goes on panels and he insults people. Like when I say insults, I'm talking profanity. Hey, Andrea Burnett, how you doing, sister? And apparently he's a moderator on the panel when they deal with Kemet. But hey, it is what it is. Everybody's free to do their own, man. And he's a dude who talks about science, allegedly. But another guy hiding, so we have now people hiding, and yet they're disrespecting Dr. Cheikh Anta Diop, Dr. Theophilo Benga, who earned their PhDs, who were recognized by their peers. But you have these suckers who come out of nowhere. We don't even know their credentials, and they're feeling themselves on TikTok because they have a few other clowns. I'm going to be polite, man. I'm going to be polite. I'm going to be diplomatic. So I do not like it. I do not like these PhDs being disrespected. And sadly, we've had a fair bit of people going against Kemetic individuals. I can understand that, some Kemetic people, they say some strong stuff, but Abrahamic believers say very strong stuff also. You know what I'm saying? Some of them are very disrespectful, So it's quite a fair bit of back and forth, and amazingly they are concentrated so much on Kemetic people. You think Kemetic people going in their country and kill people, and we've seen some African country where some people went and kill people like they have done many years ago, yet you don't see so many live stream going against those people. So the people who come to your country and they kill, you have no smoke. Just like Elon Musk did that sign, some people amazingly say that he's a Roman salute, right? Hey, all those people going against, anti-Semitic people, they had no smoke. Strange. That's how it is, People respect money and power. Some people respect money and power more than anything else. More than anything else. Oh my goodness. So a fair bit will be covered. Some people may not realize how much time it takes to deal with scholarship, because lately people are just used to people talking, making stuff up. It's just amazing. And sometimes I feel like, addressing something. Like, for example, that video I made about Serena Williams. A few hours ago, I was on the train, I downloaded the video. Actually, it was the morning, but I'm in Europe. And then a while after, I changed my mind. So I had made notes, I deleted the notes from my phone, and I deleted the video. But luckily, the video was in my bean, or whatever you call it in English. Because I had the support, I thought, you know what, hey, I'm gonna go live. And I thought about addressing it live, but then I changed my mind. I was like, okay, let me make a separate video and just do a live stream, But many other times I came across some video and I felt like addressing it, and then as the day went, I changed my mind. Many times I'm at work, on my way home, on my way to work, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna address this, and then I changed my mind. And as a matter of fact, many of you have seen or will be able to see that a lot of time I went live and I addressed, different things. Sometimes some people ask me about something that I even came across, I was like, okay, since we're talking and all that. But many times, some things I feel like addressing, by myself. But I always prioritize, the scholarship. And I have done that for a very long time, So I give you name, dates, and places, Many times I quoted scholars. Many times I quoted PhDs. Many times I gave the references. I've shown the artifacts, told you which museum it comes from, which place it comes from, showing you the translation, And it's amazing. We've seen some people who not only bad with translating, and you've seen, people who are only familiar with one language, others who could not even translate from French to English, yet act like they can translate ancient languages. You've seen people lying, but we know the xenophobia plays a part, and many people who sadly are against sometimes I want to avoid, but we have some xenophobic people, right? They've been bigging up Trump, right? They are silent. They've been silent lately. We'll see how long it goes. Nothing wrong with having pride of where you're at or where you're from. But going against people solely because of where they were born, where they grew up, it's sad, man. And it's a hustle. It's a hustle. And once again, when it comes to the FBA, Tariq Nasheed was talking a lot about reparation. And as we check on his own official website, FBA website, National Black American website, what is there about the reparation? Zip zero. zip zero. So he decided to digress. He decided to divert. And he jumped on that bandwagon, that hateful bandwagon. That same guy who went to Africa several times. That same guy who made DVDs, right? Sold DVDs about Africa and other places, notably Haiti. And then we've heard how disrespectful he was towards not only Haitians, but other Caribbeans and Africans for a few years. Make that make sense? And now what? He had a so-called museum. Is he still up? And before it was no longer there. Not that I'm rejoicing that it's not there anymore. I actually even thought, hey, whenever I go to LA, I've never been to LA. I've been to on the East Coast and in Florida, of course, right? I thought, hey, I'll go over there and see what's up. But before there was supposed to be, but anyway, I'll leave it there. Nothing wrong with being proud of who you are, where you are from. But so many things are done by a group of people, they get a pass. And we have a lot of people who are focusing on so-called foreigners. So we'll see how far it goes with Trump, all those Trump lovers, right? I'm not saying go and hate the dude, but it's just the beginning. It's just the beginning. Now, we learned late last year, that allegedly Haitians do eat cats. What? Okay, on TikTok, I don't know if there was any good ones, but I was watching it on TikTok because I'm just checking two chats. Hey, E Walker, Hotep Sen, how are you, brother? And it's a good thing I see the brother. For those who don't know, I do give Medunetcha classes. Alors, pour ceux qui savent pas, je donne des cours de Medunetcha, comme ça. J'ai déjà 2 ans d'études à l'université. Je suis dans la 3e et dernière année pour un certificat d'égyptologie à l'université de Manchester. Donc j'étudie dans cette discipline académique, c'est officiel. Et à part ça, ça fait des années. Ça fait des années que j'étudie les Medunetcha, les hiéroglyphes, et ça fait des années que j'enseigne. J'ai des gens qui donnent leurs témoignages. C'est un des frères aussi qui donne témoignage. Donc c'est sur ma chaîne YouTube Mahat Forever que vous pouvez voir les témoignages. Donc pour ceux qui sont intéressés, il y a mon adresse mail dans la description des vidéos. Vous pouvez m'envoyer un mail et vous saurez combien ça coûte. C'est un des meilleurs prix que vous pouvez trouver. Donc après, si vous voulez des freestyles, il y a ceux qui, comme je disais tout à l'heure, qui vous font des traductions de Medunetcha, qui vous disent au nom du Père, du Fils, du Saint-Esprit. C'est à mourir de rire, mais bon. Je vous ai montré il n'y a pas longtemps quelqu'un qui montre un dessin et vous dit c'est Jésus-Christ, Issa, je crois qu'il avait dit quoi, 310 avant l'ère chrétienne. Et il y a peu de temps, j'ai montré d'où ça vient. Ça vient de, il me semble, du musée copte, donc en Égypte. Et la date qui a été affirmée, c'est pas ça du tout. C'est vraiment triste en fait. Franchement, c'est comme le pseudo-professeur, un professeur de quoi, de quelle discipline, quel diplôme, je ne sais pas. Les gens font des fake news, même quand ils présentent des personnes, ils vous disent lui, il est ci, il est ça. Et bien sûr, le dessin du prophète Mohammed, la criminologie, on a des clowns, comme les Shamsu Or, et son compagnon, petit ami, Cheikh 19, des lèche-potes, des imbéciles qui font la promotion lycée fête. Le contraire de la Mahat, et ces gens se disent sémites. Mais bon, c'est pas grave. I hope you're doing well, here, Walker. So feel free, if you have any questions or comments. But I'm glad to kick it. Been great, just learning, and there will be some more to come. But And the social media, particularly TikTok, damn man, you hear some, man. You see some and you hear some. Claims, claims, claims. But amazingly, oh, earlier I told you about people who say that the earth is flat, right? Now, I can respect, I don't know the guy's name, some of you may know him, but somebody went to the North Pole, right? And got to realize he basically changed his view. He was a flat earth. Now he's no longer a flat earther. And I can respect that. He realized through science that his view was not correct. And what happened actually? Lord Jamar wanted to debate Neil deGrasse Tyson. Make that make sense. Now he had a convo with somebody who's less qualified than Neil deGrasse Tyson, because Neil deGrasse Tyson, of course, has a PhD and he's a very, very respected astrophysicist, right? But somebody who has a master's degree, if I'm not mistaken, I don't think it's a bachelor. I think he has a master's degree. Is it physics or chemistry? But you know, he puts his credential on his YouTube page. You know, Professor Dave. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You've seen. It was disastrous. Lord Jamar even went against his former friend. And his former friend, Godfrey, right? He even removed the video because it was a bad look for him. And apparently, he threatened to sue. Who knows? Maybe he sued. So, some people even act like the pictures that we see from NASA are fake. Make that make sense? So NASA is on a conspiracy. Does anybody know a country? And when I say a country, I mean any office, any department, any body, any institution from a government that has a position that the earth is flat, that the earth is not a sphere. Does anybody know a single country that has this position officially? Because if not, then it means, hold on, Iwoko wrote, I'm good, sir. What is your availability for classes? Our schedules were conflicting previously. Well, you know, for those who wonder, I would say 3 p.m. EST is good time. That's New York time, of course. (3 p.m. EST), 3 p.m. New York time is a good time. It's basically 9 p.m. for me. You know. So those who don't know, the classes are 1 hour. You know, so. You know. But there's been some change. See, before I used to do, you know, single classes. You know, the price went up. You know, I have 2 years of university study. And once again, I'm in my third and final year, so you know we'll have that certificate. Cannot predict the future, but it should be okay. So it used to be $10 for people in America, €10 for people in France, £10 GBP, Great British Pound for people in England, whatever currency where you are. If it is not one of those three currencies. So now it's actually 15. And now by 10, okay, the class by 10. So basically, it will be 150 for 10 classes, right? Now, there's a brother. Some people know him. His name is Pierre Ninon. For a group class, it was €50, and means individual class. So if you want to make a comparison, right, €50 for one class, that will be €500 for 10 classes, right? So knowing that I charge 150 for 10 classes, I charge like, you know, 1/3 or 1/4. You know, it's just way, way, way cheaper. Now, Big Nick Tech wrote, I watched your video yesterday on the Royal Seal of Hezekiah, and I had to send you a 10. Oh yeah, there it is. I thought it was E Walker because of the color of the the thumbnail. Should I say thumbnail? But actually, yes, thank you. And see, I was hoping. I don't usually be hoping and wishing, but I was hoping that one of the two brothers who made donation, the one on Cash App and the one on PayPal, will get to see me, and I appreciate it and say thank you. So hold on. Yeah. Okay, so you must have been you must have been the one who used Cash App, right? Yeah, okay, yes, I would say, yeah, that's you. Yes, thank you. I'm happy. And once again, there's another brother who sent the other brother. Now I don't know where you are from. You don't have to say the city, but if you don't mind saying the state. But there's another brother from Brooklyn. Yes, he's the one who you sending on Cash App from Brooklyn. Who also made a donation. And thank you for the encouragement. Because the sad thing is that many people know about the word that I've been putting for 20 damn years. I've been online for 20 years. My website is 20 years old. People can check, people can check the website, and see 20 years I've been sharing information. Went through so damn much. So many people went against me over information. Make that make sense? But thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. That made my day already, that the brother can see. Oh, you're from... Okay, well, it's another person from Brooklyn. You will not be the same one who made the one on PayPal, would you? But okay, so two people from Brooklyn. Like, that makes sense. Two people two people from New York, one on Cash App, one on PayPal. And for those who may wonder, well, actually, I will put my email address also for those who are interested about the MeduNetChat. Here it is. Make sure to copy and paste the email address to avoid any typo, right? But you do have the Cash App, which is $Ma'at Forever, just like the YouTube channel. The same username as my social networks. PayPal.me/Ma'atForever. And the email address is bossstylyx@msn.com. It's quite atypical, So feel free to copy and paste it. But like it says, it's for MeduNetChat or hieroglyphic lessons only. Okay. And it's a good thing that I'm doing this live, and I may go live every now and then. Once I get the certificate, it will be different. I will see. There will probably be more pre-recorded video than live streams, but hey, if I get support, hey, it's great encouragement. Because once again, it's great encouragement. Because people put their money where their mouth is. So many people say, "Yeah, I got you. I appreciate you." And there's so many people who say, "Hey, by the end of the month, I got you. I support you. I send you something." And guess what? Most of the time they don't send jack. I'm like, you might as well not send anything. I don't leave for donations, but dang, But anyway, anybody interested in learning the MeduNetChat, you can copy and paste the email address right there. And like I was about to say, the good thing is that I'm live now. I may go live every now and then. So if people have questions, they can ask directly when I'm live. Because when I say that I used to receive 100 emails a day, I don't say 100 like an expression, when people say, "Oh, he weighs 100 kilos," or it took me 100 hours. I literally mean that I was getting a few years back. I was getting 100 emails a day, and when I say 100, it's more than 100, And I used to respond to the majority of them. Many times I had questions, and I will take the time to answer people's questions. And guess what? Many times people will not even say thank you. But that was years ago. Big Nick Tech wrote, I've been a subscriber for a while now. Keep up the great work, my brother. Our people need researchers and scholars like yourself, exposing the lies of white supremacy and educating our people. Thank you. It goes right to my heart. And don't get me wrong, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen. Even if some people don't make donations, it's fine, but at least hit the like button. Leave a comment. It helps. It helps with the algorithm, you know. Now, some people trip about the views. I know what's been going on. Oh, some people are on some flagging campaigns, you know what I'm saying? I'm still getting emails about, you know, the email address. People are trying to hack me, you know what I'm saying? A few times I've addressed that, you know what I'm saying? But hey, ain't no stopping the truth. Still there, been there for a while. We are growing. So even if you don't support financially, at least hit the like button and leave a comment. Now, when I say leave a comment, I'm not saying write a dissertation. I'm not saying write a thesis. I'm not saying write an essay. You can type HTP. You can type OK. You can put a thumbs up. Anything. It helps with the algorithm. You know, some people who disagree with me, who want to challenge my information, hey, they can knock themselves out. As a matter of fact, look at this. Use a webcam. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna put that here. I don't have a crew. I have 10 people on my panel helping me. I'm by myself. I stand on my own. And on the panel, use a webcam. We can all learn so much. So anyway, what I was saying, how many countries have the official position? And if you don't mind, please tell me if the sound is okay. You know, I've checked on my phone, it sounded okay, but you know, because unfortunately, there's a few live streams when I listened to them again, there were some times when the sound was like going up and down. But anyway, how many countries have the official position that the earth is flat, that the earth is not a sphere, that the earth is not round? I don't know any, right? I think it's safe to say that the majority of countries have the official position. Oh, another issue. See, DW wrote, YouTube didn't notify me of this live again. So if people are not notified of live streams, it's possible that they are not notified of just normal uploads, you know, because the views have been dropping a lot lately. But you know, once again, some people are on some flagging campaigns, you know, they've been trying for a while, but you know, it ain't gonna last long, you know. Thank you, Andra. She wrote that the sound is good, you know. So it's safe to say that the majority of the countries' official position about the globe, I'm sorry, about the planet Earth, is that it is a sphere or round, right? That it is not flat. So for those flat earthers, for those people who believe that the Earth is flat, for those people who believe that the Earth is not a sphere, that the Earth is not round, will they say that the majority of the world's countries are on a conspiracy? Will they say that? It's amazing how some pseudo claims get some play. But hey, people say birds of a feather flock together. Pseudos attract pseudos. Make that make sense. Lord Jamar had a reality check, a painful one. and he can rise. He can rise and have a good look by just admitting that his view was wrong, just like that other guy did. But maybe his ego, will get in the way. He's free to do and say whatever he wants. He's free to believe what he wants. But damn, it's a bad look, man. It is a bad look. He knows it's a bad look. Otherwise, he would not have threatened to sue. Now, it was said that he accused of being drugged. Now, some said that the word drug was used, but something was put in his drink or in his spoon, something like that. I mean, damn, how far does it go? How far can it go? So the majority of the countries are on a conspiracy to hide the claim. For them, it's a fact that that the earth is flat. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. But TikTok is popping for those pseudos. It's like it's like TikTok is heaven for pseudos. We'll see how long it lasts, man. It's just sad, man. It's just sad, man. So anybody who want to repeat the pseudo claims that the ancient Egyptians did not label themselves as black, well, there's a PhD, a professor of Egyptology from the University of Memphis, right? And he's not Afrocentric, he's not Kemetic, and he translated just like Dr. Diop did about 50 years ago or so, right? It's on my channel, it's on my TikTok page, it's on my Instagram page as well. Black people, those who are black. A professor of Egyptology from the University of Memphis, Jay Brand. What? To share the link. Nice thing with the last, see TikTok. You go live on TikTok, people cannot find the live streams. Not only people can find the live stream on YouTube, but the links that are shared in the chat will appear. It may not appear immediately after the live stream, but after a few minutes, after a few hours, is there. Vindication of Sheikh Anta Diop by Peter J. Brand. That's the professor of Egyptology from the University of Memphis. Oh, it's okay. Andrew Burnett wrote, Wagwan Jade. Our brother Jay from England is of Jamaican descent. So for the record, Dr. Sheikh Anta Diop, around 1974, he had a screen capture from the book is it The History of Africa? General History of Africa. I'm more familiar with the title in French, Histoire Générale d'Afrique. I think it's volume 2. But anyway, let's hear it. Let's hear it. "50 years later." Almost forgot. It's
yeah, left to right.
Memphis.
We're reading from left to right. Those first three signs represent the group Kemet, and it comes from the word Kem, which means black. So Kemet means literally that which is black. And generally speaking, this word classically refers to Egypt as being the black land. And then the three signs, you have the seated man, the seated woman, and those three strokes that look like the number 1. Those three strokes together is sort of the designation for plural. So the man and women and the three strokes would be like meaning generically people. So if you read this, this would look like a writing for the black people,
Okay.
or those who are black, referring to a group of people. And if you wanted to write a word that meant those who are black, referring to people, this is how you would write it.
Bang! Where are the pseudos now? Dr. Peter J. Brand, professor of Egyptology and ancient history at the University of Memphis. 50 years after Dr. Sheikh Anta Diop, he had the same translation of this term, which is on an original document. The document is in a hieratic script. It's the same language. It's a Medu Neter. Here we have the hieroglyphic transcript. And in the video that I've shared in the chat, you have the text, you have the links, So this professor of Egyptology said, so if you read this, this will like a writing for the black people. Well, those who are black, referring to a group of people. And if you wanted to write a word that meant those who are black, referring to people, this is how you will write it. Where are the pseudos? Oh, they didn't call themselves black back then. The Riparianite pseudos, the so-called killers of pseudos who are pseudos themselves, and many other people. DW wrote, great job, Shaka. Well, great job to Dr. Sheikh Anta Diop. Around 1974, he argued that at the Cairo Symposium, the conference in Cairo, Egypt, with Dr. Theophile Benga, two PhDs who did put in work. And today we have people who claim that they are following Diop and Obenga, and they are butt-kissing people, disrespecting Kemetic people, right? Butt-kissing people who claim to be followers of Diop and Obenga and then be stealing money for years. Till this day, in the French-speaking world, you have some so-called Kemetic people who say that they called Africa Kama. Make that make sense? Can somebody show me an ancient Egyptian record, an ancient Egyptian text, where we have Kama and it talks about the continent? Can somebody show me that, please? It's just sad. People make up translations. People make up translations. They come up with new terms. They come up with vocabulary that you don't find in grammar books, that you don't find in dictionaries. They make stuff up. They make stuff up. And they make excuses for liars. They make excuses for crooks, for thieves, and even rapists. Even rapists. I'm gonna chill. So, gonna be some change up in here. And there's been a lot of change. Where are the pseudos? Oh, the ancient Egyptians didn't call themselves black. So did that PhD lie? This professor of Egyptology, did he lie? There's levels to this. There's levels to this. Okay. I'm going to end it on TikTok first. So stay safe, stay healthy. If I'm allowed to buy the Netero, I will definitely holler back at you. I don't argue, I state facts. If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. If you do not think right, you will not act right. If you know better, you will do better. Do I to do a Netero?
I appreciate the class. The Metanetro class is awesome. Thank you very much. You're a heck of a teacher, man. When we're in class, man, it's a lot of fun, and you have a lot of information to share, and you teach very, very well. And that's coming from someone who hadn't been in school for years, and taking for what you do, man, and for that time that we have is amazing. So, and thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Dua saying thank you very much. Well,
Yes,
brothers
sir.
and sisters, if anybody want to take some lecture classes, I have one of the most affordable fee. It's basically $10 an hour. So you have the email address here. Yes,
get a lot of information for that hour. You really, really do get a lot of information. You get text for each class, man. You get transcripts so you can study in on your own time. Come back with questions, things like that. And just and if we need to slow it down, we'll slow it down, and they allow me to ask as many questions as I need. And he's a really, really excellent teacher, man. Shout out to you, bro.
Fact that I have a reference, the stuff that you've given me, like the flashcards and everything, that I have, and I keep them, and they're mine. I can go over them whenever, and then to look at the Metanetcher and to know that even still, I can pick out, a good bit of them now and get a context of what's being said, even if I don't know some of the glyphs or whatever. That I've come a long way. I never would have thought I would ever learn the Metanetcher. I never knew I would find out it was named that's what it was called. I would have been going around, semi-informed, semi-ignorant, calling it hieroglyphics still. And then also, people should support if they don't want to take the classes. Maybe they're busier than I am, but I mean, just support it. Like you said, just make donations when they come on, and the whole fact that you've done so much research into like the origins of things.
Now, for the record, for those who don't know, I'm giving Metanetcher classes, and here, that's the flyer. Okay, so those who are interested, feel free to holler at me. If you're not interested, it's cool, but I recommend that everybody who has not yet seen the video Kemet and Ma'at before Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, then watch it. It has about 300,000 views and really deserves to have a lot more.
I just want to let everyone know who's listening in now and who's going to listen to this stream in the future. I just had my first Metanetcher class by Brother Shaka today, and I've had other Metanetcher lessons by other teachers, and I can tell you right now, the brother is the best in the game. He is that was one of the best classes I've ever had, ever. So if you're interested in learning the Metanetcher, if you're interested in getting the basics of it, Brother Shaka is an awesome teacher. Get with him, and it's extremely affordable. This brother is giving us his time and his skills, and he's basically giving it away. I mean, I just consider it a donation. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody is interested in learning the Metanetcher, get with this brother right here. He's an awesome, awesome, awesome teacher. And I'll end with that.
Hotep Senu, Hana Senut. This is Julie, also known as Servant of Yah, and I'm currently taking the Metanetcher classes with Brother Shaka, and it has been an amazing experience. Only 2 lessons so far, and I feel like I've been taking the classes for months, just with the how in depth he goes into the vocabulary words, the construction of the language, the grammar. It's been immeasurable, the experience. And one thing that comes across, hands down, is his extreme passion for teaching this to anyone who is willing to learn and has an interest in learning. So I highly suggest, if you are interested, even a minimal interest, that you subscribe to the classes with Brother Shaka. It's such a nominal amount for how much you get.
Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, which is Ma'at Forever. Don't forget to watch the video entitled Kemet and Ma'at. Don't forget to share Kemet and Ma'at on my channel on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, or other social media that you use. Email, text messages, you name it. Those who wish to donate can do so on paypal.me/Ma'at Forever.